How's it going, guys? Serge Nicotine here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you the full tutorial and Easter egg guide of the custom map, the Manor, that came out a few days ago now. It's a really fun map and I really hope that my video helps you guys out. And if you want to get right into the video, here are some timestamps for you. You can get right into the contents. And make sure to like the video and subscribe to my channel. And without further ado, let's get into the video. So when you first spawn into the map, you're going to have 3 doors, all of which are 1000 points, and it doesn't really matter which one you buy because they all lead to the same area. So the first location of the first shield part is right here underwater, as you can see on your screen. And for the second part, make your way to this bush or group of leaves and you'll find it here. And if it's not in either of the two, make your way to this other bush and it's definitely going to be over here. You now want to make your way into the manor to get the second shield part as well as the power switch turned on. And as you can see, the interior looks pretty similar to Kino, which in my opinion is very cool. It really gives you the Kino vibes. And for the first location of the second shield part, you'll find it right over here, as you can see. The second location of the second part is right over there. And for the third location of the second part is right over there next to the teddy bear.
Let's see what fun we can have out of the house.
So finally, the first location of the third part is right over there. As you can see, it's spawned in my game. The second location of the third part is right over there next to the Pack-a-Punch teleporter. And finally, for the third location of the third part, it's right over there next to the FFAR wallby. So Pack-a-Punch in this map is pretty much just like the Giant, as you could tell by the teleporters, and you want to link them all up to the telepad found right at the FFAR wallby, as you'll see in a few seconds. So once you have linked all the 3 teleporters, you now want to make your way back to the first area of the map, where you're going to find the Pack-a-Punch machine below at a bunker.
motherfucker.
So the manor has a pretty creepy atmosphere to it, and to add on to the scare factor, the map dev decided to add the buried witches, which I think is pretty cool, and I actually got scared at some point.
Bags. I'll fight you bare knuckle if I have to.
So the 7th side Easter egg in this map is actually of a man in a window, and at first I thought this was a jump scare, but I turned out to be wrong, and I actually don't know what it's for. I think it's just there for, I don't know, some decoration or to add to the scare factor. But yeah, as you can see, even when I turn on the power, nothing still happens, and I guess it's just there for, decoration. And that, guys, is the actual confirmed jump scare in this map. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's the denizen from Transit. So the first training spot on the list, and probably the most safe as well, would have to be right over here, the long road. And I think it's a really safe area. And if you're not so confident in your training, then you can probably train right here because it might be best for you. But it's really not that viable because the zombies take very long to spawn and you can really take a lot of time here. But it's still a very solid training spot. So the second training spot on the list would have to be the graveyard, and this spot is much more risky than the road because you have all these graves that can get in your way when you're running around, but it is a bit better as well because the spawns here are much faster, so you can actually kind of fly through rounds. So if you're much more confident in your training, then I do recommend this spot for you. So the third training spot, and by far the hardest, would have to be right by the Pack-a-Punch helipad, and I don't really recommend this spot because it is really hard to maneuver around and the zombie spawns are really fast. So unless you're a pro like this guy, then I don't recommend this for you. But if you really want to challenge and train around, then this is for you.
I'll keep shooting.
So if camping is your playstyle, then I do highly recommend this spot right at Jug for you because the spawns are really fast and you can really fly through the rounds. But I don't really recommend doing this between round 30 and round 40 as the zombies have much more health, and if they overcome you, then there really isn't much space to escape. Finally, the second and last camping spot on the map would have to be the one at the catwalk or the Wonder Fizz 2.0 room, and this spot is really good because you can see the zombies coming from a mile away, and it pretty much reminds me of the camping spot on the Giant, if you guys remember the catwalk, and it's really cool. And the amazing thing is you can get the dingo in the next room as well as simple monkeys and the Ragnaroks. Okay guys, so every round 10 or round 20, so every 10th round, you're gonna get a sort of hell round where dozens of dogs as well as fire zombies are gonna spawn in, and I do recommend going to the graveyard or the road because they can really overwhelm you and you can pretty much down easily, so yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay guys, so every round 7, Brutus is going to spawn in and you want to take him all the way to the graveyard to slam the grave, and this will be the first step of the main Easter egg. So the second step of the Easter egg involves picking up a paper route by a speed caller, as you can see over there. And what you want to do now is you want to go back downstairs to the main lobby of the manor and you want to interact with the phone, and this will lead you into the step 4. So the next step involves picking up 4 orbs all around the map, and I'm not going to talk so much, but I do hope you follow around. And you want to make sure you do this as soon as possible, because if you don't, then the orbs are going to reset and you're going to have to do this in the next round. So once you have picked up all the 4 orbs, you're going to get a free 1000 points, and you now want to make your way to the back of the Pack-a-Punch telepad, and you want to pick up a set of flowers which you're going to take to the graveyard where Brutus struck the grave earlier in the video, as you saw. Step 6 is pretty much the most common step in all of zombie Easter eggs. You pretty much just want to take the flowers to the grave and collect some zombie souls. Step 7 is by far the trickiest step, and it even took me a few days to figure out. But what you want to do is, as you can see in my game, once you finish the soul box, you're going to find a bunch of orbs above the grave, and this is the order in which you want to knock on the crypt door, if that makes sense. So my combination is 2 1 1 3, which means on the crypt door behind me, I have to knock on it 1 2 1 1 1 2 3. Now, to make sense, you're gonna have to watch later on as I do it, but basically you're gonna have to wait for at least 2 seconds between each set of knocks, and if you do this correctly, then you're gonna find a summoning key from one of the graves, as you see later in the video, and you're pretty much done with the 7th step. Now that you've done all the 7 steps, you pretty much just want to go to the boss fight, which is pretty much just fighting Brutus and a bunch of fire zombies, and you want to make sure that your guns are pack-a-punched and you have all the perks you want, because you can't really leave the boss fight. Once you get down at the bottom of the elevator, you're going to be welcomed by a fire zombie, but this shouldn't be so hard. Just fight him nice and easy and get rid of him. And you now want to press on that button right over there to open the next door, which will lead you to the canister, which you're going to need to initiate the boss fight. And right over there is another button to open the canister door and wait for it to open. And there we go, it's opened. Press F to pick it up and wait for this door to rise up as well. Now you're gonna have two corridors here. You want to go to the left first because you can find Deadshot here and PhD if you do want to get those. And I do recommend actually getting PhD because it will help you against the fire zombies. Now you want to make your way back to the set of two corridors, if that makes sense. And now you're going to want to turn to your left, which will be the boss fight door. There you go, open up for 500 points and place the canister right over there to start off the boss fight.
Redistribution of assets.
Now, once you finish the boss fight, it's not over yet, as you want to make your way towards the viable ending area. So as you see over there, you're going to be spawned back to the starting area, but you want to make your way to the Pack-a-Punch telepad and press F to get to the viable ending area.
Of hell.
At this point, you're pretty much done with the map and you just want to raise up 50,000 points and you'll finally be able to buy the viable ending.
I should find helping to test out new weapon. Fly is like bear. Bear with gun. Enough of your hellish bark.
Alright guys, so if you've made it this far, I just want to say thank you so much for watching till the end. If you like this video and found it helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe for more. I do plan on uploading more frequently, so make sure to also hit that notification bell. And thanks for watching guys, peace out.